He double checks his bag. Shoes? Check. Headphones? Check. Toothpaste? Yep, under 100 milliliters. He thinks he's good to go, right? Wrong. By 2025, TSA is seizing more belongings than ever, and they aren't just prohibiting the clear suspects. We're discussing protein powder, tech chargers, toys, herbal powders, even his reusable water bottle. And the most frustrating part? Most travelers are unaware these items are now marked. In this presentation, I'm revealing the 10 items TSA will seize in 2025, including those surprising senior travelers weekly. Stay tuned because secret number 7 could be in his medicine cabinet right now. Let's begin. Number 1. Protein powder and pancake mix. It seems harmless, just a small packet of whey protein for his morning smoothie, right? Well, guess what? TSA views it as a potential chemical hazard. In 2025, any powdered substance exceeding 12 Oz, roughly the volume of a soda can, can prompt extra screening. This covers protein powder, flour, pancake mix, baby formula, and even powdered drink mixes. Why? Because certain powders can resemble explosives with current scanner technology, and if his item is unlabeled, he should anticipate holdups. Travelers are now reporting significant security delays just for carrying a container of powdered greens or electrolyte mix. TSA agents are instructed to exercise caution, meaning even his innocent kitchen essentials could raise concerns. The solution: keep powders under 12 Oz, 350 metabarum per container, place them in a separate bin, and be prepared to clarify its contents, especially if it's unlabeled. Even better, pre-portion what he requires and label everything clearly. Coming up next, if he thinks his luggage is smart, it might be wiser to leave it at home. Number 2, smart luggage. Smart luggage. Smart luggage with a dangerous twist. He spent $400 on that sleek smart suitcase with a GPS tracker, USB charger, and remote lock system. Pretty high tech, right? Here's the issue. If the battery cannot be detached, TSA will seize the entire bag. Yes, even at check-in. The regulation is absolutely clear. Non-removable lithium-ion batteries are prohibited in all luggage. Why? Fire hazard. Should that battery overheat in the cargo hold, it constitutes a serious emergency. The cabin crew cannot reach his bag once it's stowed in the aircraft's belly, and that's a formula for calamity. Even leading luggage brands like Away and Samsonite had to re-engineer specific models because of this mandate. Pro tip: if his bag is smart, ensure the battery can be taken out without tools. Pack the battery in his carry-on, or be prepared to abandon the bag. Still uncertain if his qualifies? Consult the manufacturer's website before flying. Some airlines are now demanding photo proof. But if he finds that aggravating, wait until he hears what they're doing with water bottles. Reusable bottles. Number 3, reusable water bottles with a twist. Reusable bottles? Eco-friendly? TSA approved? Not always. In 2025, security personnel are identifying certain bottles that include concealed compartments intended for pills, supplements, or powders. Some of these are lawful, others aren't, but TSA lacks the time to investigate. If it appears suspicious, they will seize it. And here's the surprising part. Some well-known bottle brands now feature detachable pill holders or concealed spaces that travelers were unaware of. To a TSA agent, a double-walled bottom can appear as a hiding place, leading to increased scrutiny, more holdups, and potentially losing his bottle entirely. Solution: steer clear of unusual water bottles with removable bottoms, hidden areas, or non-transparent linings. Opt for clear, single compartment bottles and always empty them before security. Next, the power source that could get his laptop or his entire bag rejected. External laptop batteries. External laptop batteries over 100 WH. This regulation surprises even tech-savvy travelers. Bringing an external battery to power his laptop? If it exceeds 100 WH, it's prohibited without airline authorization. If it goes over 160 W hours, it's entirely forbidden, and he shouldn't anticipate TSA agents to compute it for him. If the label is indistinct or absent, his device might be confiscated. Here's the insider tip. Multiply volt. Amp hours equals W hours. If that figure surpasses 100 W hours, he must obtain airline consent and absolutely never check it. The directive is that power banks and extra batteries belong in his carry-on, not his checked baggage, no exceptions. Now, here's one that impacts families significantly, especially if he's traveling with young children. Toys that look like weapons. Toys that look like weapons. Yes, toys. In 2025, TSA has intensified its enforcement against anything mimicking a weapon. This encompasses plastic swords, toy guns, lightsabers, foam nunchucks, even superhero figurines equipped with detachable mini-weapons. And no, they won't care if it's for his grandchild. TSA's guideline: if it might induce alarm or misunderstanding, it's not permitted on board. There have been accounts of whole family journeys disrupted because a toy pistol was stashed in a backpack. TSA is highly vigilant. Anything resembling a firearm, even a brightly colored toy, is instantly flagged. So, leave his toy collection at home or risk observing a screener discard his $80 collectible into the waste bin. And if he's venturing into the wilderness, beware of this next item. Finding this beneficial so far? Hit that like button. It informs YouTube this is the sort of content travelers truly require. And remain attentive, because I'm about to disclose a bonus regulation that even experienced flyers are unaware of. Camping gear and tent stakes. Number 6, camping gear and tent stakes. He's embarking on a picturesque adventure, perhaps hiking in Colorado or camping in Iceland. He packs his lightweight tent, titanium stakes, and collapsible stove. Sounds logical, right? Not anymore. In 2025, TSA has identified numerous camping items as multi-purpose tools. Tent stakes are deemed potential weapons, and fuel canisters are completely forbidden. Even specific stove parts might be marked for inspection. One traveler recently had a $300 ultralight stove confiscated due to a minuscule, sharp-edged adapter that TSA deemed hazardous. Quick advice: mail his gear to his destination if it's valuable, or purchase affordable versions locally. And absolute. Some older or international versions utilize non-standard lithium batteries that are not TSA endorsed. Worse, many devices do not explicitly show their battery specifications. This means TSA agents must surmise, and they don't take risks. Here's the approach. If his device lacks a clear battery label indicating W hours, TSA might opt for caution. Bring a spare, particularly if it's an essential grooming tool or medical apparatus. Oh, and keep these in his carry-on, not checked luggage. Let's discuss food next, because even his homemade sandwich can cause issues. Food, DIY snacks, and foil wraps. Bringing his own sandwich? No issue. But if it's enclosed in aluminum foil, that's an issue. TSA scanners cannot distinctly see through foil, and agents are instructed to mark any solid, non-transparent packages. Foil-covered items such as burritos, sub-sandwiches, or even wrapped chocolate bars can initiate a complete bag inspection. Travelers have reported forfeited connections because of food flagging. It's not that his sandwich is prohibited. It's simply indiscernible to the scanner. He won't be penalized, but he will lose time, and that additional inspection could mean missing his gate. Solution: employ clear plastic wrap, Tupperware, or parchment paper. TSA compatible and safer for his food. Lastly, some spiritually inclined travelers are in for a startling realization. Spiritual items number 10, incense, herbal powders, and spiritual items. This particular rule astonishes many international travelers, especially those transporting cultural or religious artifacts. In 2025, TSA is identifying spiritual powders, incense, and herbal mixtures due to apprehensions regarding unlabeled substances within combustible materials. It's not personal, it's protocol. If a substance emits a potent odor, is devoid of labeling, or appears suitable for recreational use, he should anticipate a discussion. Some travelers have forfeited rare, hallowed items at the gate merely because they lacked appropriate paperwork or because an inspector was unfamiliar with the object. If he's journeying with items such as burning sage, religious herbs, sand, or powder for ceremonies, pack them meticulously, label them, and, if feasible, place them in his carry-on. Declare it promptly. Otherwise, he risks witnessing something sacred being discarded. Bonus: the unspoken prohibition on Bonus: stuffed bags. He measured his carry-on. It's within the size restrictions. He even weighed it. So why did TSA set it aside? Here's the concealed truth. Overstuffed bags can now be denied, even if they comply with the formal dimensions. Why? Because when stretched, they no longer fit into the sizing containers at boarding. Airlines and TSA are intensifying enforcement on bags with protruding zippers, external accessories, pillows, blankets, dangling tech chargers, and cords. Even if his bag adheres to the regulations on paper, it might fail the size check at the gate, and that could cost him up to $90 in last-minute charges. Insider advice: always zip down expansion sections, remove extra items, and perform a trial fit at home. Don't provide them a justification to charge him more than his airfare. So, which of these prohibited items caught him by surprise? Has he ever had something seized by TSA that seemed perfectly ordinary? Share his experience in the comments. I read everyone, and we might showcase his in a future video. And if he found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We clarify the regulations before they disrupt his journey, every single week. Until next time, travel intelligently, pack more shrewdly, and ensure his carry-on avoids being marked.